Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He'll just keep slinging it. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Love. At the 45, on its way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Gets it out quickly. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Good timing on the quick out. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long.
Throws toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He looks that one in nicely.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide.
He lets it fly. And he's got it at the 30. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Still looking on the move. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, you felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next block.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill.
He'll take a shot. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Leonard. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Working that left side now. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Leonard. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He turns that loose down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot. But here's the deal. Now you put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the two-point conversion for good measure.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Notre Dame 8, Texas 8.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, and the ball's on the ground.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room. You rested, you told your club we're going to come out. Now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside. Even though we're winning and you failed, now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes the Texas offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Ewers. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pop.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They want to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice way.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Coming up.
Quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Feeling some heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Texas, 14.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for a deep man. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
He's just Johnny on the spot. And now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
On the run, it's Love. Hits the spin cycle. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 24, Texas.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. To the air, it's Leonard. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find...
Going for it all. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The back goes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Offense set on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to move it through the air. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw it again. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the right back.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's the handoff. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. 4th down, gotta have it here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. Touchdown, Texas! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with a 2-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
Texas.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He wants a big play here late. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Drones. The throw to the outside is complete.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Badger! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Barges ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's
going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Flying down the left side. The 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision, whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
He's looking to pass. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Dropping back, it's locked. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Wisconsin 14, Virginia Tech 6.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rifles it down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ
fires toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's locked. Quick strike complete. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Malusi. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's locked. Firing to the right, complete. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pressure coming. They're trying to get to it. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Badgers want to move quickly. Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man, it's Malusi. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw. It's locked. Using the quick game. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the